Black community grew, resentment, animosity, and hatred from the city's white residents was growing as well. Between the years of 1912 and 1924, these Black-owned properties experienced tremendous amounts of hatred, harassment, hostility, and violence.
Bruce's Beach is in the limelight. On last Sunday, a good day was reported and quite a few enjoyed a day's pleasure at this popular place. A party of society marms made up by Miss Captain Crumley, assisted by Miss Spiller Alexander, took in Bruce's Beach last Wednesday. An enjoyable time is reported by all. Mr. Gio Warner was the advance guard to the annual conference at Bruce Beach on last Monday. Miss Moore Oy Central Avenue chaperoned a beach party to Bruce Beach on Thursday. Miss E. Elbert, a very charming woman, was elected to succeed Miss Campbell as matron of Sojourning Truth Home at their election Monday, June 7th. The session was closed with a picnic at Bruce Beach. The Sojourner Truth Club, with some of the other local clubs, gave a picnic at Bruce Beach Thursday, June 24th. On Monday, Miss DeJoy and Miss J.A. Reese spent the afternoon at Bruce Beach, where in company with others who were met at the beach, bathing and other seashore sports were indulged in. Announcement: Miss Bruce has built a new and up-to-date bath at the famous resort known as Bruce's Beach, or formerly Peck's Pavilion. Surf bathing, those good, bounteous fried fish meals, and many other attractions. A modern lifeline with every safety device will be installed. Lifeline's a rope that goes out in the ocean and keeps people safe, meaning a lot of people swimming. Come and enjoy the day, weekend or longer, at this home-like outing place. Miss Allensworth and Miss S.C. Cole are spending the week at Bruce's Beach and report a delightful time. The Los Angeles Graduates Nurses will give their annual picnic at Bruce Beach the 3rd. Sunday of July, all graduated nurses and friends are invited. That's awesome. So the editor of a black newspaper, The Eagle, writes this: grand opening, June 16th. The beautiful seashore resort, Bruce Beach, is where for the past few seasons, those of us who want real pleasure and recuperation away from the heat and dust of the city during the hot summer season take pleasure in going. Each season, the management of this resort adds to the beauty and comfort, and this place, the bathing facilities installed last summer, added more comfort and completeness, and now that the season is ready, Bruce Beach throws wide open its doors, bidding you welcome to spend the day, week, or month. Take Redondo Car on Hill Street. Get off at Peck's Pavilion. What a great endorsement. The Alpha Whist Club gave a dinner and dancing party Saturday evening at Bruce Beach. About 30 couples, 60 people were present. Mr. Fred Allen is president of T Club. Moonlit truck ride to Bruce Beach. One of the most delightful events of the season was spent Saturday evening, September 29th, by a party of 36 young people on a truck ride to Bruce Beach, given by Miss Maybelle Turner and Miss W.M. Ragsdale in honor of Miss Retta Trout, who will leave soon for New York. The moonlit night was grand for the trip. When the party arrived, Miss Bruce had the dance hall nicely arranged and the tables beautifully decorated. A delicious dinner was served. The evening was spent in dancing and whist. Music was furnished throughout the evening by Miss Harris and Orchestra. What a great night. Miss H.H. Simpson of 23rd Street gave a birthday surprise party to her husband last Friday. After dinner was served, 6 machines carried the hostess and her friends to Bruce's Beach, where the remainder of the evening was spent in music and games. Happy birthday, Mr. Simpson. The KP Lodge will have their annual ball at Bruce's Beach, March 28th. The Easter exercises of the Baptist Church of Venice will be held Sunday. April 13th, more than 30 young people accepted the invitation of Miss Frances Henderson on last Saturday evening for a dancing party and weenie bake at Bruce Beach. The young people met at Prince Dice's drugstore, where several automobiles transferred them to the beach. After dancing, they gathered around bonfires built on the sand and roasted their weenies. The young people declared this is to be one of the most unique affairs of the season. The party was given in honor of Miss Arthur Booker of Des Moines. Awesome beach bonfires. A jolly party of Pasadena younger set enjoyed a trip to Bruce's Beach last Tuesday evening. A delicious birthday dinner was enjoyed at Bruce's Beach on August 9th, given by Miss Ramsey. Among the guests were Mesdames Parsons, Franklin Lewis, Sims, Russells, Adams, and Bailey. On Decoration Day, a party of 20 spent a very pleasant outing at Bruce Beach. Those in the party were Mr. and Mrs. Childress of Victorville, Mr. and Mrs. Roscoe Brown, Charlington, Eddie, Eldridge, Lee, Dave Cunningham, Lieutenant and Miss Mills, also Miss Cook of Washington, D.C., and Mrs. Owens, Clyde Day Brown, and Honolulu. A delicious fish dinner was served by Miss Bruce. After dinner, everyone danced until 10 p.m. at night. The 19th of June picnic at Bruce Beach. The Texas State Association will have its 19th of June picnic Thursday, June 19th, 1919. At Bruce Beach. Take the Redondo car from the Hill Street station. Get off at Peck's Pavilion. Round trip fare, adults 40 cents. Must purchase your tickets at the station for rates. Every member of the YWCA is invited to the Patriotic Social on July 3rd. Admissions will be by membership ticket only. Saturday, July 5th, we will go on an outing to Bruce's Beach. Those who attended the Patriotic Social on July 3rd spent an evening of rollicking games and fun. The recreation hall was beautifully decorated with flags and red, white, and blue paper. The refreshments also were patriotic: red cream, white cake, and blue punch. 20 jolly folks spent a restful Sunday at Bruce's Beach. 10 of the party having stayed down over Saturday evening. The red faces and arms they brought back are due to the sun and salt air, but we'll say the fun was worth it. The Fist Art Lit Mode Junior Club gave a truck ride to Bruce's Beach last Friday night in honor of Miss Frances Gibbons. The 25 guests enjoyed a wiener bake and watermelon feast on the sand. The truck returned to LA in the wee hours of the morning. Suffice to say, everyone had a great time. Miss T.A. Cole is planning an outing honoring our visiting guests. People from St. Louis, Miss Hudson. Friends wishing to attend, meet at Gate 10, 6th and Main, Monday, 8 a.m., 10 o'clock. Car leaves on balloon trip. Tickets, 90 cents, including war tax. Lunch at Bruce's Beach, 2 hours at beach. The session closed with a musical program on Wednesday evening, rendered by the Harmony Court, North 462 Cedar of something, and a grand promenade, dance and basket picnic on Thursday at Bruce's Beach. Boys camping out. 20 boys from East 9th Street, colored branch of the Los Angeles YMCA, are enjoying a 3-day camp at Bruce Beach under the direction of Harry Silk Boys, Work Secretary of the Central YMCA. A program of recreational activities will be carried out, and a part of the outing will be devoted to discussion of life problems and vocations. That's awesome. Kids, 3 days at Bruce Beach. Sounds amazing. Enjoying a weekend home party at the Prelude Cottage at Bruce Beach are Mr. and Mrs. Holt, Dr. Alice Watkins Williams, and Dr. Garrett. All aboard for Bruce Beach with the LeBlanc Band. All who wish to enjoy a fine day's outing at Bruce Beach are invited to meet at 12th and Central, Sunday, September 21st at 9 a.m. A bus will be there to convey you to the beach. At 2 p.m., Professor LeBlanc and his band will give a grand band concert on the beach. Here's an actual photograph from that day. Everyone looks beautiful and well dressed, and it looks like an awesome affair. Just where the YMCA got the name of Sugar Plum for the Y Boys, we don't know. Maybe they fell heir to the name because they were afraid of getting wet on the Y Girls truck ride to Bruce Beach. Anyway, that is what the Y Girls call them. And it is up to the boys to find a new name for themselves. Hey everyone, don't forget that you may eat that turkey dinner at Bruce Beach, prepared according to good old Kansas style. Sounds good. Midget Club Colored Boys will hike to the beach tomorrow under the leadership of Payne Middleton. The youngsters will hold their picnic and swim at Bruce Beach. Miss Eggleston, Woods, Rice, and Mrs. Williams, Comfort, and Owens spent Thursday at Bruce Beach. Now this sounds like fun. To the beach. On Saturday morning at 8 o'clock, a couple of truckloads of the finest boys in the world will leave for the beach for a day's outing. After pitching camp at Bruce's Beach and holding morning's devotions, they will proceed with setting up exercises, swimming, and games in the morning. Lunch on the sands at noon, discussions of God in the nature. Group and team games, swimming and joyriding in the afternoon. Swimming instructor Ray Robertson, Dr. Augustus Green, and boys Work Secretary Stewart will be among the grown-ups along. It will be a real joy day. On last Wednesday, September 14th, Miss Alice Lucky was hostess of a motor ride and dinner party at Bruce Beach in honor of Miss Frison and Miss Braham of Houston, Texas, and Miss Sadie Middleton. A very delightful evening was spent at Bruce Beach. The House Club will spend the entire weekend at Bruce Beach. Oh, what a glorious fun in store. Yoo, girls. A jolly party motored to Bruce Beach Monday night. They proclaimed a grand time. Dr. Anna Williams entertained at a picnic party Sunday at Bruce Beach in honor of Miss Hancock, who leaves soon for Washington, D.C. Mr. and Mrs. Brooks had as their invited guests Mr. and Mrs. Font at Bruce Beach on last Sunday. A bunch of couples of Houston, Texas motored to Bruce Beach last Sunday. A dip in the briny deep, a tasty lunch, an auto drive through neighboring beaches and Hollywood was thoroughly enjoyed by the party. Some roguish cuss stole a bathing suit out of the locker room at Bruce Beach. Unfortunately. Miss Bessie Coleman, a popular school teacher of Little Rock, Arkansas, and Mrs. Black of Montreal, Canada, a millionaireess who is en route to Honolulu, blah, 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 blah. The city, they all motored to Bruce Beach by way of Santa Monica, where the party took a dip in the surf. After a delightful swim, returned to Mont Inn. Bruce's Beach was the location of attraction for many of the younger set on Labor Day. 2 trucks left early in the morning loaded with the fairer sex. They spent the day in bathing and dancing in the ballroom. On the return trip, they were joined by male escorts, and after they reached the west side, more dancing ensured at the home of Miss Taylor. Miss Bryant and family with Miss Pringle of Atlanta, Georgia, visited Monrovia, Hollywood, and Bruce Beach, Los Angeles last Sunday. Miss Rufus Johnson of East 18th Street entertained with a beach party at Bruce Beach Thursday. The happy party, consisting of Miss Watts and other guests, were blah, 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 blah. Sounds like they had a great time. The party enjoyed a dip in the ocean. Polo Club Triumph. The above cut is a picture of the multitude which attended the outing at Bruce Beach on October 11th. About 800 went down on the red cars, while fully 350 more came down in automobiles. It was a gala day. A special educational program was rendered, after which all sorts of contests were pulled off, races of all kinds and variety. Mr. Malone awarded prizes to the winners of the various events. Dinner was served to this multitude, and Innerman was satisfied to the highest degree. A menu fit for a king was served, and such was the service that the vast crowd was handled in perfect order, and everybody got all they cared to eat. No restrictions were placed on service. The Polo Club was a revelation to the people of Los Angeles, and this band of women, who are the representations of the great Malone product, presented a most inspiring sight in their beautiful and most becoming uniforms, forming a semicircle on the beach, looking out over the Father of Waters, and in the immediate center, the founder of Polo, the president. Okay, this sounds like an amazing event. About 1,400 people attended this event. So this event, they pretty much tripled the population of the city for the entire day. What a great event though. Here's a photograph from that event. On Friday, Miss Essie Saunders, president of the Phil's Art Lynn Moe Club, with her committee, escorted the ladies on an automobile ride through Pasadena and Hollywood, Santa Monica, Venice, and Bruce Beach, where they were served with an elaborate dinner and entertained with an excellent program. They also enjoyed a dip in the Blue Pacific. This is a bunch of couples and their kids spending the 4th of July at Bruce Beach.